Welcome to the Golf Summer Series race number 4. Today we're here at the Old Spice Speedway for the Old Spice Swagger 300. A great crowd on hand here in northern Wisconsin to see 35 drivers hit road course racing for the first time this season. But before we get started, let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the pole we have Lipsy and next to him Adam Bowden. Row 2 Slayer and Jordan Scout. Row 3 Dan Mattiello and Keyshawn Richardson. Row 4 Braden Carruthers and Ryan Benjamin. Row 5 Saber Tooth498. Row 6 Lucas Almario and Brendan Beal. Row 7 Nonagon Scott and John Hernandez. Row 8 Devin Payman and Owen Miles. Row 9 Dominic Payman and Nick Sant. Row 10 Hoodlum and Mountain Dew Fan for Life. Row 11 Random J and Carter Boyd. Row 12 Kellen Baker and Ryan Wilson. Row 13 Kody Boggs and Bradley Ream. Row 14 Aiden Thomas and Jake from State Farm. Row 15 It's Movement and Alexander Jones. Row 16 Sean Ard and Dan DJ. Row 17 Jimmy and Jason Albert. And starting last here today is your current points leader Richard Herman. And now it is time for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Let's take a look at the track info here for today. So we're going to go 30 laps along this 1.5 mile long road course, 12 degrees of banking towards the turns. And the weather here today here in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin is 65 degrees, 12 mile per hour wind towards the southwest. Pace car down pit road. Fans on their feet here in Sturgeon Bay for what should be a great race here today. Green flag in the air, underway here at Old Spice Speedway. Already here Lipsy out to an early lead over to 83 of Adam Bowden. Mattiello now trying to go for 4 from Jordan there. Adam Bowden now trying to get a run. Looks like he wasn't able to do it. Come across the bank turns. Across the final corner, Lipsy's going to lead lap number 1 here at Old Spice. Adam Bowden still trying to get a run off the 9 car. Across the bank turned once again and into the final corner to complete lap number 2. Rest of the field behind him single file. 3 wide back there with Hoodlum, Devin Payman, and Nick Sant. Adam Bowden about 0.4 of a second back from the 9 car. Sawyer in 3rd there. Mattiello in 4th. Had a decent season so far. Came into this race 10th in the point standings. Jordan Scout in 5th is very deep in the points coming in this race. Atlanta Motorsports as a whole hasn't been doing that good besides movement. Ryan Benjamin so far running an 8th. He's been doing solid this season. Saber Tooth in 9th. Won't dodge in the field. Holding his own. And behind him is HS in 61. Coming off a great run at Nazareth. Looking to capitalize on that. Brendan Beal in 11th. Not really much to say about him this year. There's your winner from the last race, Almario, running in 12th. Nonagon Scott in 13th. Adam Johnny Hernandez in 14th, after getting involved in last week's pit road shenanigans with his son Hoodlum. Owen Miles in 15th. Devin Payman in 16th. Probably the best he's run so far this year. Nick Sand in 17th, after getting a top 5 at Nazareth. Hoodlum in 18th. Besides the top 10 from Armory Digital, nothing but downhill for Hoodlum this year. Mountain Dew Fan for Life in 19th. Had a great start to the season this year, winning the pole at Armory Digital. He's getting a top 5 at Martinsville, but finishing 28th at Nazareth. And rounding off the top 20 is Dominic Payman in the 55. Carter Boyd in 21st, not having a good day at all so far. He was up in the points coming into this. Random J in 22nd. Kellen Baker, your winner from Martinsville in 23rd. Ryan Wilson, a new Emirates paint scheme, in 24th. Scored a top 10 last time at Nazareth. Kody Boggs in 25th. Bradley Reed in 26th. Movement in 27th. He goes second in points coming into this race. Your top doing points so far not doing good at all here at Old Spice. You got the Tim Allen cars of Jake from State Farm and Dan DJ there. They're 29th and 30th respectively. Alexander Jones in 31st. Sean Art in 32nd. Besides being up front towards the second half of Martinsville, nothing much to talk about this season. And Richard Herman, your points leader coming into this, still 35th place right now. And remember, Richard Herman coming into this scored a top 10 in every single race so far this season. And so far, it looks like this race might break that trend. You know, back up to the front whips, he continues to lead over Adam Bowden. Has over half a second lead over the 83 car. As we're about to complete lap number 8 of 30. On board here of the 83 of Adam Bowden. Going into the front stretch across the bridge. And into turn 1. And certain parts of this racetrack are banked while some are flat, like those first two turns were banked while this turn in turn 3 is banked. And now into this turn, which is also banked, in this final tight corner, which you can actually get a good run off of someone there. Yep, 83 gained a little bit of time there on the 9. Lap number 10 of 30 now this time by. Lipsy so far in total control of this race. fuel window here at Old Spice is around 15 to 16 laps, so expect some green flag pit stops here shortly. Ooh, 83 for a great run off the corner there. Lap 12 of 30 now. You saw last time at Nazareth, Carter Boyer starting first, flat out dominating the race, but after pit road cycles, wasn't able to get the lead back, and finished third. And Lipsy trying to avoid that mistake here at Old Spice. Lap number 13 of 30 now. '83 for great run going into turn number 3. Seems like the 83 gets a great run off of turn 3, but going into bank corner 5, Lipsy just pulls away from him. Got a battle here for 8th between the 72 and 66. And in front of him, a battle for 6 between the 24 and 16. Meanwhile, back to the front, lap number 15 of 30 so far. Already almost halfway done with this race. Slayer now trying to pass the 83 Van Bowden. Wasn't able to quite get there. Right on the back bumper of the 83. Looks like the 83 is able to hold on for second. And here we go, got some pit stops. 37 of Brendan Beal's in, Lucas Almario's in, Saber Tooth in, Keyshawn Richardson, Ryan Benjamin, and others down pit road. Probably about half the cars there. We've still got a handful still on the track. We saw the last race at Nazareth where Lucas Almario actually pitted after the leader at the time, Carter Boyd, and was able to hold on and win. While these guys are pitting before Lipsy comes down pit road. We'll just have to see what strategy plays off at the end as Lipsy now comes down pit road. Pretty much everyone who didn't pit last time is now pitting this time. 88 of Devin Payment, 28 to 19 all in. Some of the guys pitting are just now coming off the racetrack. Oh, it's 22 in the wall there a little bit. Currently your leader right now is Keyshawn Richardson. As we complete lap number 16. Brian Benjamin currently in second place right now. Behind him is Brendan Beal in the 37, 66 of Saber Tooth, and running off the top 5 is Johnny Hernandez in the 46. Oh, we got a spinner in the front straightaway! Sean Ard goes for a spin. Caution is out for the first time here today at Old Spice. Looks like Keyshawn Richardson is going to lead the field back to green, along with Ryan Benjamin and Brendan Beal. Let's take a look what happened here. So the 19 and 95 are both coming off of pit road here. Oh, the 95 of Richard Herman came up on the 19 and just spun him out. Going forth to 95 here. Yep, both just ran out of room. Sent the 19 spinning. Not really any damage to that 19 car. It looks like he's able to continue for this race. Anyways, under caution here at Old Spice Speedway, Keyshawn Richardson will be your leader back to the green. We'll be right back with the guys after this. Welcome back to the Old Spice Swagger 300 here from Old Spice Speedway. We're about to go back green after a single car spin in the front straightaway involving the 19 of Sean Ard. Oh, the 72 gets a big shot to the 24. We're back on the green here at Old Spice. Great restart there for the 24 of Keyshawn Richardson, but that 72 ain't going to give up this lead without a fight. This time by 10 laps ago here from Old Spice. There's a 3 wide back there in the field. Hoodlum and Braden Carruthers was battling for 12th, I believe. As I mentioned earlier, not a great run so far for these point leaders. Movement currently is in the 19th position. Kellen Baker's in 27th. And Richard Herman is below the top 30. And if you remember going into this race, the top 3 in points had a huge lead on 4th place on down on points. But that lead's going to more than likely disappear after this race. Bowden now trying to get past Lipsy for 7th now. Johnny Hernandez up in the top 5. Saber Tooth in 4th, Brendan Beal in 3rd. As these two leaders are still duking it out for the win. Yeah, when the 72 gave that shot to the 24, he actually got a little bit of hood damage there. Wonder if that slowed down to 72. Old Spice is one of 5 road courses we have this year. The next road course after this will be Sonoma, then the Roval at Charlotte, and then 2 international road courses after that. Exhibition Race in Toronto, Canada, and Yaj Marina in Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates. So far, Keyshawn Richardson still leads the way here at Old Spice, as this time by will be 6 laps to go. Five laps remain here at Old Spice. Everyone from Thurnow down desperately trying to catch up with the leaders, but so far it's not really working. Slayer and Dan Mattiello side by side for 10th. Now it's going to be 3 wide for 10th. '83 gets a little loose there. Able to correct it as Sawyer clears his teammate. Now Brandon Carruthers side by side with HS. This is for 11th position. And we'll check HS will clear him. Hoodlum now trying to get a run off the 16. Meanwhile, a battle here for 8th between Mattiello and Lipsy. As I mentioned before, pit stops. Strategy last week was to pit after the leader, but this time around, pitting before the leader ended up being the right strategy. As we have 3 laps to go here at Old Spice. Bunch of this field still side by side. We got some 3-wide action here. Everyone here trying to get as many points and positions as they can before this race ends. 14 now trying to battle 83 for 9th. Big run there for the 9 and 46. They're side by side with 37. 2 laps to go here at Old Spice. The 66 was able to pull away there to 3rd. But it's probably not enough to catch up these leaders. Keyshawn Richardson still trying to hold on. Is this time by? White flag in the air. One last time here from Old Spice Speedway. Can the 72 catch up to the 24? '72 still trying to get anyone off the 24 here. But that 24 continues to pull away. Off the final corner, the 72 is not able to get there. Keyshawn Richardson's your winner here from Old Spice. Congratulations to Keyshawn Richardson and X-Band Inc. They are your winners here from Old Spice. Let's take a look at the finishing results here. So here we go. Keyshawn Richardson's your winner. Ryan Benjamin finishes 2nd. Saber Tooth finishes 3rd. Lipsy comes home 4th. 5th is Johnny Hernandez. 6th is Dan Mattiello. 7th is Adam Bowden. 8th is Slayer. 9th is Brandon Carruthers. And Brendan Beal rounds off your top 10. Let's take a look at your points after race number 4 and Movement, your new points leader with 144 points. Ryan Benjamin 2nd, Kellen Baker in 3rd, Richard Herman falls to 4th, lost 3 positions right there. HS in 5th, Dan Mattiello in 6th, Carter Boyd in 7th, Brandon Carruthers in 8th, Johnny Hernandez 9th, and Lipsy rounds off the top 10. And like I said, that nearly 20-point lead the top 3 had over Wharf on down is pretty much gone now. So next race will be at Myrtle Beach Speedway for the Denny's 400 for a 2nd short track event of the year. That will be on this channel in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, as always, thank you all for watching this race. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.